What's up, guys? I got 2 words for you today. Taco sauce. Tacos are an absolute essential food in the Chili Pepper Madness kitchen, as I'm sure they are in yours. I mean, tacos, right? Tacos. Taco Tuesday? Every day. So tacos are always delicious, but one way to add extra flavor to it is a delicious taco sauce. So this one is always a hit in our home. So let me show you how to make it. All right, my peeps, let's make some taco sauce. So this is a lot like you will get in a grocery store, like in a jarred taco sauce. Simple but delicious. It's also pretty similar to what you might get in Taco Bell, for example, in little packets, although they have different ones, but this is kind of customizable to a lot of those. So making it's very easy. First thing you'll need to do is get a pan set up to like a medium heat, or a nice saucepan or a pot. And I have 8 ounces of tomato sauce. This is your base, pureed tomato, and also vinegar, 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. So next we have our seasonings, and this is pretty customizable, but this is a blend that I love to use. So I have 2 teaspoons of chili powder, and this is a New Mexican blend that I really like to use, but you can really use any of your, like a good American chili powder blend. Along with 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of garlic, and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Also, I'm gonna use honey. I have a teaspoon of honey, and this is pretty optional. You can skip the honey if you wanna skip any of the sweetness, but I like to use the honey. You can use a little bit if you want to, or even just a pinch of sugar, works well enough. And I have a half teaspoon of freshly ground cumin, and a half teaspoon of cayenne, and you can add more cayenne if you want to, for extra heat. You can skip the cayenne, if you're looking for a little bit milder, or even go like hotter, like a ghost chili. I mean, I know you guys want to spice it up a little. And salt and pepper to taste. I have about a 1/4 teaspoon each or so. And we're gonna go ahead and mix it all together till it's all nicely incorporated. And I'm gonna thin this out with a 1/3 cup of water, so it isn't quite as thick. Get this all mixed. It may seem like a lot of spices for only 8 ounces of tomato sauce, but you will actually love the resulting flavor. It really makes a difference, really. And then it's customizable. If you want it to be a little thinner, you can definitely add a little bit more water or even stock, or less if you want a thicker sauce. All right, I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and then we'll let it simmer for a good 15 to 20 minutes to really let those flavors develop. You can simmer longer if you'd like to, but if it starts to dry out a little or thicken up too much, just add a little bit more water and thin it out to the consistency that you prefer. All right, while my taco sauce is simmering, let's talk about customizability. This really is a customizable sauce that you can change up however you want. I would consider this kind of like a base taco sauce recipe. You can change up the vinegar. For example, I like to use apple cider vinegar sometimes. It does change the flavor slightly, and it's more tangy that way. And you can also add other acidic elements, like citrus works great here. If you want to add a little bit of lemon juice or lime juice, it also helps preserve it a little bit longer if you have a little bit more acid or more vinegar. Also the spices, you can really change up how you spice it, your way. Make it simple by just tossing in a taco seasoning blend, your favorite or a homemade version. It really just makes all the flavors in a way that you really want them to be, and how it's gonna complement all of your dishes. And the last thing I did mention about preserving, if you want this to last longer, add a little bit more acid, a little bit more vinegar or a citrus, because typically this will last about a week or so in the refrigerator, but with a little bit more acid, it'll last a lot longer. But you can also freeze it. It freezes perfectly. Let's talk about uses for taco sauce. Number 1 is tacos. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? I mean, come on. But really, you can use it on any of your Mexican cuisine, any Mexican dishes, like burritos, tortas, enchiladas. You know, you can use it on pretty much anything. It's great as a dipper with French fries, to be honest, or even drizzled over sandwiches. It's also very similar to a recipe I have on the website, a very easy enchilada sauce. You can use this as a quick and easy enchilada sauce recipe. Works great for just making quick enchiladas. But it's also great making homemade Mexican pizzas, kind of like Taco Bell Mexican pizza. I grew up on those as a kid. I just love that stuff. And I have a recipe on the website for that, so if you want to check it out, this works great for that. All right, so I've had this simmering for a good 20 minutes or so. So go ahead and turn it off heat, and we're gonna let this cool, but we're not done yet. The next step is get yourself a jar, and I'm gonna have a label made here, which I'll have Patty do because my handwriting is quite atrocious. Thank you, Patty. I believe it's spelled right. And next, I'm gonna go ahead and pour my taco sauce into the jar. And don't make a mess. I should have used a funnel. Ooh, look at that. I only spilled a tiny bit. Shocker. Then I'm gonna go ahead and cap it up. And we'll refrigerate this taco sauce. I like to refrigerate it for at least a day. It really melds all the flavors together when it cools and just kind of everything mingles. And believe me, it's so much better the next day. You'll try it now and it'll taste good, but the next day, boom, that much better. All right, let's give it a taste. Lucky me, I get tacos for lunch. Yeah. Making a mess. Tacos are always awesome, but tacos with taco sauce? Yes. Homemade taco sauce, my friends. That's how you make it. Homemade's always best, right? No weird preservatives, and you can make it as spicy as you want to. So, hey, if you're looking for more awesome recipes, check these guys out. Boom and Boom right here for you. Just ready for your spicy awesomeness. So, all right, guys, I'd love to hear what you think of the recipe in the comments below and how you might change it up to make it your own. So, all right, I hope to see you in the kitchen next time. Mike and Chili Pepper Madness. Bye.